Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing how to improve your YouTube viewing experience within the PICO headsets, along with getting YouTube Music and Spotify and anything else that the Revanced patcher can take advantage of to improve obviously your playback compatibility here. So for YouTube example in the PICO web browser, it's generally okay. It doesn't tend to put adverts on, but there is still the cases obviously if people have spammed adverts all the way through the video. It's incredibly annoying to watch. I personally hate that. I don't do that with my own videos. So for me, when I'm trying to watch a video, I like to have it on the background as well, which the immediate issue with the PICO web browser is if it's minimized or not focused, it doesn't play the audio from the video. So that's really annoying in a multi-window situation. So what I'm going to do here is basically go into how to get this Revanced set up all from within headset. So I'm going to use a PICO web browser to search for Revanced Manager GitHub. And I'm going to just click the GitHub page here and scroll down. You can read all about this if you really want to, but I'm just going to fire through this as quick as possible. I'm going to go to the download section here and just say download from GitHub. And scroll down and get the latest version. Click this link. It will start a new download, goes up into the download folder of the PICO web browser. My internet's a bit slow today, so I'll just skip forward until this is downloaded to continue. Okay, now this is downloaded, I can open this APK and install it to the PICO. And then I can find that within my PICO library. I'm just going to go to the all section. I've got mine configured to show recently installed here. So everything I recently installed is going to be this top left. So I'm going to open Revanced Manager. It's going to ask to allow the permission to install from unknown applications. I'm going to click Allow and click Allow again. And then it's telling me it needs some necessary files. So I'm just going to click OK. Give it a few seconds and you should see a little notification down the bottom saying it's successful. So refresh successfully. So I'm going to separate my windows here. I'm going to put the web browser up here. We still need that. So in the Revanced patcher, I'm just going to click the patcher icon in the bottom center. I'm going to go to select an app, and this is showing me already installed applications, but what I'm going to do is just scroll down and find YouTube Music, for example. So it tells me the suggested version that I need and that there's 10 patches available. So from here, I can actually click this link. As long as my PICO web browser is open, I can click the link and it will take me to a new tab. I'm just going to do just once to the exact version that I need. So I'm going to click this and just do download APK. And that should start a new download automatically. So again, it's download, goes up into the download list here. And this one I'm not actually going to open from here. Instead, I'm going to just close that window, move the web browser back out of the way. And I'm going to go back to the Revanced application here and click Storage. And if you're not already in the download list, the top 3 lines in the left-hand corner, just go to the Downloads folder and find what you've just downloaded. So in my case, that's YouTube Music. I'm going to click that. It shows me how many patches are available. And then I simply click Patch. And again, this is going to take a little bit of time to go through and patch the APK for you. So I'm just going to skip forward until this is done. Okay, now this is done. I now see a new icon in the bottom right hand corner. So it says install. I'm going to click this. Yes, click install again. And finally click install in the PICO prompt here. And that is then going to put that into the library. So again, my most recent, I can now see I've got a YouTube Music application. However, we're still not finished with the web browser. So making sure your web browser is still open, click this new application and it will crash, which is normal, but you'll see on your web browser, you now have a new page taking you to the GMS core link. So we need to download the default here, not the Hawaii or however you say that. So just click download for the default, download this, goes up into the application list here. And once this is finished, I'll speed up the video. I'll continue with the steps. Okay, now it's downloaded. You can simply click open from this list and click install. Okay, now that's done. You can now go to your library once again, and you see the new application of micro G settings. So before we start trying to use everything else, I need to go into the micro G settings and make a few changes. So to clear up my space, I'm just going to move these two out of the way and focus on this one. So for micro G settings, before we start doing anything with the Google account just yet, I'm going to go to the Google Accounts section here, just click into this, and we're going to enable the bottom tab, which is strip device name for authentication. Click that, go back, go to self-check, scroll all the way down, and the very bottom says battery optimizations ignored. You need to enable this. So just click anywhere to the left of the tick box, and it says let app always run in the background. You're going to click allow, and that's done. So you can go back out of self-check, and at this point you would use your Google account. So you would click to add a Google account. It would go through the steps of logging you in. If it doesn't successfully log you in, my top tip is just to disable all of these toggles for the minute. Try again, and then it should work. Obviously, if you need to restart your headset in between, that's a bug, but essentially disabling should work. And then before you start using your application again, just enable these three toggles. And once that's done, you should find when you now go into your library and launch YouTube Music, it no longer crashes. So if you've already signed in by micro G, there's obviously options within that application itself to automatically sign you into apps it discovers, but essentially I can click sign in. If I previously paired up that Google account, which obviously I don't want to do, I don't want to show you my login and password, it would find the account and you can simply log in and you can use your application that way. So that's the same for YouTube video. Using the Revanced, use exactly the same steps, essentially choosing the patcher, selecting an app, scrolling down to find wherever YouTube is on this list, and it will give you the version number you need. There's a lot of stuff on here. By all means, have a play and choose whatever you want. YouTube's at the bottom for me here. Tells me the suggested app. Click this and follow the steps. It's already been covered. Exactly the same situation. You won't need to do the micro G thing the second time round. You just follow the steps for installing the APK, the patched APK, and you're good to go. So yeah, I hope that helps. That's a really cool way of watching YouTube. No more annoying adverts. Background playback is supported. Loads of other features that it can do. And yeah, I'm not going to go too much into the Revanced situation, but it's sort of needed when you don't have Google Play services on the PICO headset. So that's one cool way you can do it, and super simple to follow along within headset. So hope it helps. Cheers guys. Thanks for watching.